I'm going to help you fix the start-stop mentality in this video by reading you 2 pages from my second book, Supercharge, the modern day guide to creating outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control. Now, this is the sequel and follow-up of my first book, How to Stop Overthinking, both of which you can get on Amazon or for free on superchargedaudio.com. The start-stop mentality of starting on Monday, stopping by Thursday, starting next week, starting after the holidays, starting tomorrow, and then stopping and starting, it's like one of those things where you're always up and down. It's why people yo-yo diet, it's why they're never able to stay consistent. Now, I want to just read you 2 pages, very, very simply, and as I'll read it in my best Tom Hardy voice that I can, like a bedtime story. But I'll read you this and see what you think of this, because this could be quite valuable for you. So here's 2 quick steps to fixing your start-stop mentality. Do you ever get mad at yourself and judge yourself harshly and quit things too quickly because you feel you lack skill or talent in that area, only to try and find it's okay for a while, but then you find yourself back in the cycle of starting on Monday? I want to expand on this because it's too valuable to leave out. I'm going to give you 2 things to help change your habitual ways regarding your start-stop mentality. And these are, number 1, language, what you say verbally, and number 2, your attitude in terms of how you approach things. Let's start with number 1. Stop saying, I'll try, or I'll do my best. Your language and what you say to yourself is critical. Every time you say, I'll try to do something, you're giving yourself an easy way out. They're nice, easy things to say in response to a new challenge that you feel you won't be very good at doing. Think back to when you last said this phrase or heard someone else say it. I'd imagine your tone of voice was one of uncertainty. It was possibly low-pitched and unenthusiastic, like someone verbally sighing. Perhaps this person's gaze was directed downwards as they said it. You'll notice from now on how your body language changes with phrases that you say out loud. The body language of looking down with a slightly lower pitched tone doesn't scream confidence, does it? So Yoda from Star Wars said it best when he said do or do not. There is no try. This is old school 1970s wisdom from a Hollywood film, but damn, it contains some cold hard truth right there. Either bloody do it with all you've got, with every ounce of you, or don't. If you fail in your attempts, that's okay. If you don't want to do it, just have the guts to say no. At least there's some certainty in that. And you're not half-arsed and half-assed, from my American friends, about your decision and giving yourself an easy cop-out. Conor McGregor, which you probably know as the famous mixed martial artist, regardless of your stance on him and his character, he actually said famously, I'll win or I'll learn, in response to the media talking about his mindset before an upcoming fight against a person he'd never fought before in the UFC. Do you think Conor McGregor would ever say, I'll do me best in this fight, or I'll try, I'll give it a go, in preparation for his fights? Hell no. This guy's response was simple. I'll win or I'll learn. That's confidence. That's doing it and not just trying. Whenever you catch yourself saying, I'll do my best, remember the movie The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. There's a scene where the war veteran Connery gives Cage a gun and they're about to embark on a dangerous mission. And he hands over the weapon. Connery says to Cage, you sure you're ready for this? And Nicolas Cage responds, I'll do my best. And Sean Connery stops for a moment. He looks him dead in the eyes and he says, your best? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen, in my best Scottish accent. But don't be a loser with loser language such as I'll try or I'll do my best. Believe me, loser language will enter your head as a typical response to most uncertain situations. But instead of letting it take over, change your language to approach the problem with a little more confidence. Why not say something like, I got this? Or how about, okay, let's do this. You'll feel more confident, self-control, and self-belief with that language. Think about your body language when you say these words. It's much more assertive and confident. You'll likely say these words while looking at the other person's eyes, which is true confidence, by the way. In addition, you'll likely have a taller posture, less hunched shoulders, and a more assertive tone of voice. You'll also notice a distinct nod of the head to confirm a strong decision. If you've heard us say these words, or you've said them yourself, you'll notice these subtle shifts in physiology, which contribute to higher levels of self-belief and confidence to keep you going. Be careful what you say, because your language matters. That's a little excerpt, 2 pages from my second book, Supercharged. Like I say, if you head to superchargedaudio.com, you can get the 6-hour audiobook for free right now. Or you can get a copy of this on Amazon if you please. What you say really does matter. And for years, I've studied language and I've studied people and what they say, and there's a lack of self-belief and self-confidence within our society right now. But think about the narrative that you're teaching yourself. Think about the narrative towards anything that you're hearing from other people, that parents and teachers and upbringing. Not to say that they're wrong, but perhaps there's a more useful way that you could be conducting yourself, that you could be conducting the way that you speak to yourself, because that's ultimately the most powerful thing, is how you speak to you. Not what others say about you, but what you say about you. The language you use, maybe not even out loud, but in your own mind. And we know our own worst enemy. But when you become growth-minded and you start to seek out better ways to talk to yourself, more constructive ways, and dare I say, more relentless ways to build yourself up, to keep yourself moving forward, your life will change. But you have to be willing to change in terms of what you say to yourself and what you say out loud to other people as well. This will be easier dealt with when you find the right peer group and you find the right people to be around. I coach a group of very strong-minded people, willing people who were not confident at first, but knew that they needed to start to become confident. Through my programs in Supercharge, whether it be Elite or Total Supercharge Tribe, we help people gain confidence, self-belief, self-control, and work themselves into a healthy way of living and a healthy lifestyle. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, send me a message on social media or email me at the email address below on the screen here, and we can have a conversation privately to talk about you and a possible bespoke plan to help you move forward. I hope you've really enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. If you'd like to learn how to create outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control, my second book, Supercharged, the modern day guide to doing exactly that, is out now.